Wouldn't be that much of a surprise if she's getting paid $500,000 for some of these gigs.
A women's business conference sold out immediately when Caitlin Clark was announced as the keynote speaker. This wasn't just any sports event. It was a business conference, showing just how far Clark has come. Her success is leaving her competitors frustrated. While Angel Ree is focusing on her podcast and the league, Clark is connecting with high-powered executives who pay her over $100,000 for just 30 minutes of her time. It's like she's playing a whole different game, making moves in the business world that go far beyond basketball.
As far as I'm aware, for a half an hour of Caitlin Clark's time over Zoom, it's like $50,000. It's like $100,000 minimum for her to show up somewhere. And you would be thinking, if she's showing up outside of Indiana, you would think that it's going to cost her a couple of $100,000. It's going to cost a couple of $100,000.
What does this mean for the impact of women's sports? By the end, you'll understand why Caitlin Clark's strategy off the court might be even more powerful than her incredible skills on it.
A Women in Business conference has now sold out with her as a keynote speaker. Pennsylvania Chambers of Business Industry with her as the, main keynote speaker.
Caitlin Clark didn't just sell out a basketball arena. She sold out an entire women's business conference. We're talking about top executives and industry leaders rushing to grab tickets the moment her name was announced as the keynote speaker. This wasn't a sports event, but a professional business gathering where people typically come to network and discuss industry trends. And yet, the tickets flew off the shelves the second Clark was revealed as the headliner. This kind of influence is on par with business moguls like Warren Buffett or Oprah. While most athletes struggle to make a mark outside their sport, Clark is shattering those limits in her rookie year, like a new hire being handed the keys to the executive suite.
We know she sells out basketball venues. That's a given. We all know that happens. Caitlin Clark sells out basically any basketball venue that she sets foot in. And not only that, we have now got Caitlin Clark selling out something that isn't basketball.
These aren't basketball fans looking for autographs. These are Fortune 500 CFOs, Silicon Valley tech entrepreneurs, and venture capitalists paying top dollar to attend the conference because they see Caitlin Clark as a business powerhouse they can learn from. What's truly fascinating here is that this is where the real money is. Now, if you look at other WNBA rookies in their first offseason, they're busy building their brands and competing for social media attention. Meanwhile, Clark is turning down opportunities because her schedule is already packed with high-level engagements.
Money? What do you mean by save her? Do you want her to go on the freaking Unapologetically Angel podcast? Do you want her just to rock up at Unrivaled? To be fair, her playing Unrivaled, I'm not saying that was a bad thing. I wanted her playing Unrivaled. Selfishly wanted her playing Unrivaled. Do you want her to, I don't know, do more young people things? I don't even know what young people things are. In fairness to her agent, this is where the money is. The real money is old money. I'm telling you, the real money is old money. And she's there being around old money.
Caitlin Clark's approach to growing her network shows she's got sharp business instincts. She's intentionally focusing on connecting with the over 40 crowd, especially successful business professionals who have significant financial influence. Clark and her team understand that real power and influence are often held by seasoned business leaders, not just younger fans.
That's the funniest thing about it. It's like, people are like, oh, she needs to stop just meeting people in their 40s. She was literally meeting with Serena Williams and Eli Manning. She was at the damn NFL conference.
This smart strategy opens doors to networks most athletes never reach. By connecting with seasoned professionals like healthcare CEO Maria Johnson and investment expert David Chin, Clark is building relationships with people who make big financial decisions for major companies. These are potential business partners, clients, and investors who see Clark as a business mind worth paying attention to. The conference sellout shows that Clark has moved beyond sports. She's now a business figure commanding respect in boardrooms just as much as on the basketball court. Her skills got her in the door, but it's her business savvy and strategic networking that are driving her crossover success.
Screwed up millions. You gotta find a way to make her back those millions. And it's easy. It's actually easy. I don't think Caitlin Clark wants to be, she doesn't seem like a person that wants to be a socialite. And again, there's nothing wrong if she is, or if that was what she wanted, but it does not seem like that's what she wants. It seems like her idea of the only time you really see her not at like not something for fun, a lot of the time is she's either at a concert or she's at a she's playing golf.
We're seeing the rise of a new kind of athlete entrepreneur. Caitlin Clark is placing herself at the crossroads of sports and business in a way few athletes have so early in their careers. As she builds these high-level connections, they're turning into partnerships, endorsements, and investment opportunities. Clark isn't just changing the game of basketball, she's rewriting the playbook on how athletes can use their platform to create empires after their playing days are over. But conferences are just the visible part of Clark's larger business strategy. There's much more beneath the surface.
Caitlin Clark makes more from giving a 30-minute talk than her entire season, WNBA season. According to Agecroft Partners CEO Don Steinbrink, he reached out to Caitlin Clark to see if she'd give a 30-minute virtual talk for a conference. This was during the WNBA's mid-season break and Caitlin had time off for not getting selected for the Olympics. Clark's team revealed her virtual speaking fee started at $100,000 for 30 minutes.
Scenes. Companies are writing checks with figures that will blow your mind. One recent inquiry for a speaking engagement quickly turned into something much bigger when they were hit with a price of $100,000 for just 30 minutes of Caitlin Clark's time. And the wild part? People aren't backing out, they're saying yes.
Like, we've already known this, and like obviously this is old news, I think, but like it's coming to the surface again, so I think it's relevant to speak on it again. That like she makes more in a virtual meeting.
This incredible rate, earning in just 30 minutes what many Americans make in a whole year, works out to over $3,300 per minute. Companies aren't negotiating. They're competing for a spot in her ever busier calendar. Her insights have already changed the way some executive teams operate. One Fortune 500 client shared that after a session, her virtual presence commands premium rates too. Zoom calls cost around $50,000 per hour, and Clark regularly holds these digital meetings with executives who see her value beyond basketball. These virtual engagements help her maximize earnings while cutting down on travel time.
Either one, if she shows up to somewhere, you're probably paying her $2,000 to $3,000 or $200,000 to $300,000, or it's free. Or it's free. I think she probably does a lot of things for free. Like that would be my prediction, is that if she wants to be somewhere and she just wants to help out, she'll do quite a few things for free. But if she's not doing it for free, I would say her cost is crazy, crazy high.
Clark's team has developed a smart two-tier system for her speaking engagements. When causes she's passionate about reach out, she often speaks at no cost, which helps her build goodwill and showcase her values to corporations. But when she's not doing charity events, the prices skyrocket. As one insider put it, if Clark isn't offering her time for free, her rates are crazy, crazy high. This pricing strategy gives her control. By keeping such a clear distinction, she avoids being seen as money-driven while still commanding top dollar from those who can afford it.
Steinbrink is true. Clark made a minimum of $600,000 from speaking engagements alone. Caitlin Clark fans are quick to point out that their tech caps, they found 6 speaking gigs that Caitlin has had in the past year. And with all the speaking gigs, I think some of them she showed up in person, and others obviously have been online. I think all the online stuff for like random companies, she's getting paid a lot.
Clark's speaking engagements have turned into a major income source. Last season, she made at least $600,000 from speaking alone, outpacing her WNBA salary, all while making waves on the court and building her wealth off it. The difference with other WNBA stars is clear. While Angel Reese focuses on her podcast and promoting the Unrivaled League, Clark is creating a speaking empire, bringing in more revenue with less time commitment. One corporate talk earns her more than most players make from several games in other leagues.
I think if it's a random company that there's no reason for her to be like really going out of her way to promote, then she's probably getting paid a boatload of money.
Clark's brand strategy is highly selective. She carefully assesses each opportunity based on her long-term goals rather than just short-term gains. This approach helps maintain her brand value and boosts her speaking fees. By creating a sense of scarcity, she ensures that demand remains high, driving up the price even further.
So Caitlin Clark obviously is not doing anything in the off season.